Football in Chicago, the cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's McKee. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Murphy now to return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. No, no.
Again, it's Achane. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Bauer. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Bauer. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
McKee will look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. McKee now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Murphy. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Bauer.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw again.
Throw caught by Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
60 Eagle.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Bauer. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to throw, McKee. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. McKee to throw here. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
On fourth down, McKee. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Powerful running, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Bauer. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60 average, 60 average. Ready.
On third and 2, Bauer. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
McKee.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And McKee now.
Over the middle to Smith. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Looking to throw. McKee.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. McKee. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down. McKee. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Bauer. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Get it! Cougar 19! Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let go!
On first and 10, Bauer. He's got it! Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out.
And this throw will be intercepted. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Back to Taylor on first down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running right, here's Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you've got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McKee completes it to Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake. McKee. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
19 Lions.
To throw on 2nd down. Bauer. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
H-in here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right.
That is intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing after the interception. McKee.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's McKee.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Myles Murphy
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.